All right, guys. So it's 11 o'clock or 11:06. I'm just coming on now. I just finished my breakfast. Sorry, I was a little late. But what we're gonna do now is we are going to do our drawing of the day, which is using circles to draw animals. So this is a really big one I push with all of my grade levels at the beginning of the year. Um, it's something that they tell me helps. It's something I refer a lot back to, but it's going to be really nice and easy foundation. So if we are trying to draw another animal and we can't somehow figure it out, we're going to be able to look at it. Okay, so I'm just going through and I'm just tagging a few friends who told me that they wanted to be on. If I'm tagging someone who no longer wishes to kind of hang out with us, that's totally fine. Just let me know. I think I'm getting people. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to go through this. I sound a lot more alive this week than I did last week. I'm really glad that my morning voice is not sticking around. That's kind of nice. So I'm going to apologize if there's someone I accidentally tagged or I did or who wanted to be tagged and I didn't tag. I'm trying to go through and remember. Just giving everyone a few more extra seconds. I know we're our second week, some of us. Um, Coming back on here. Struggling. I think it was you. Sorry if I tagged somebody else. Alright, so I just tagged a bunch of friends. Like I said, I'm always gonna come on around 11. Hey Carly. And just kind of chat with everyone there. So we're gonna do today is using circles to draw animals. So there's 4 animals I'm gonna go over. 2 I'm really gonna focus on, which is cat and dog. These are animals that we kind of have that we'll get to see a lot. Hey Brittany, hey girls. Um, that will be drawing a lot, and it's always fun because we can make different positions. All right, so I'm gonna go once again. I'm gonna tilt my laptop down so you guys can see my paper. All right, here we go. So here's our paper today, and what I'm going to be drawing is circle animals. Now, the big thing to focus here is we're definitely focusing on that circular shape. If you got little ones at home, we're going to try and minimize the shape, that gross motor. We're going to do this motor, so we're using those little fingers, not our wrist. But the first thing we're going to draw is a big, there we go, is a big circle head. All right, so let's do cat first. Sorry, guys, I am definitely pro cat. I'm going to be drawing cat first. So here's our head. So now the question I always ask is our head bigger or smaller than our body? Our head is smaller than our body. So the next circle I'm going to be drawing is going to be nice and big. And it's going to kind of down almost all the way to here. So it's going to take a big, big chunk. Now, if you have an eraser, you could always just draw straight through and erase the line. But today I'm trying to be more mindful just because although I do have an eraser, I know some friends at home don't, especially if you're working in marker or crayon. Okay? Now let's talk about our cat's legs. To do the first 2 front paws, so I'm drawing a cat sitting up, I'm going to draw the letter W. Now this letter W is going to start in its tummy because its legs, its front arms are connected to its tummy. And I'm going to come down past the body. I'm going to make a big, tall W. So then I'll have 2 feet kind of sticking out under here. See how I got my 2 little baby feet over here? If we want to, we can make them into individual ones now. The next thing I need to do is I need to make my cat sitting. So I am going to go ahead, I'm going to draw another one here. So I'm going to kind of come out. It's this shape. So it's back legs. Now I am making its back legs a little bit bigger than that because most of my cats have always been fat. So this is kind of like a nice big fat cat. Hey Joss, I'm glad you got to make it. All right. Then the big question always is, what shape are cat's ears? Triangles, of course they are. Nice guess, everyone. So we'll do 2 triangles at the top of its head. And now what did I forget? Because right now I got a big fat cat and I missed something. The tail. Of course I did. So I'm going to draw an S shape. Okay. When I draw my S shape, I am going to make that C shape at the very end, kind of like a cap. And I'm going to kind of draw it back to the body. So this is a much skinnier S, and then I have a big S. Now let's draw our face for our cat. I'm going to draw 2 circle eyes. I draw ovals. I'm going to go with some dots. Then I'm going to draw a nose heart. a heart that's a nose. Give me a little kitty. And then I'm going to draw that W shape again. He's just kind of staring at you. And get some whiskers. Now, the nice thing is when you have more of these going, you can always start adding in different details to your cat. Like if you're going to do a striped cat, it's not going to be a straight across stripe. We're going to do zigzag stripes. Because that's going to mimic their fur. So I'm just taking my pencil and I'm making really tight mountain lines all the way across. And I can do it down here on their legs and on their paws. So I'm kind of shaking my pencil a little bit. Maybe I'm going to go try and go not next to each other so that way it looks a little bit more natural. See, they're getting really close together so they kind of look like lightning or like static. Okay. There's my kitty cat. Maybe I'll give him a big poofy tummy. Okay, so I'm going to use the same principles. The only thing I'm going to change out other than this is I'm going to change out the ears, the tail, and maybe the nose for the dog. So I'm going to slide my paper over and we're going to do the dog, okay? Once again, circle head. I'm going to draw another circle body, bigger than that. Sometimes our shapes get a little off. No big deal. Then I'm going to draw my letter W, feet coming off the tummy. So I got paws. I'm going to draw the legs over here. If you want to, you could draw the paws maybe on the other side, like he's sitting with his legs out. It's up to you. So now we're going to talk about dogs. So now instead of doing triangle ears like I did for the cat, I'm going to do kind of teardrop shape. So what a teardrop shape for me is coming down into like a C shape on either side, an upside down C or a letter U, and just bringing that back to the top of their head. And you already had this line drawn in, so that's fine. And then I gotta do a big tail. Now tails are kind of important for dogs. It tells a little bit about the dog. You want to do a little tiny like triangle tail, that's fine. Or you could always choose to do a big poofy tail. So if you have like a golden retriever, Saint Bernard, big poofy tail. Now that kind of looks a little strange. So let's do a big poofy tail, all pointing up. So what I'll do is I'll draw a big nice curved line pointing up away from his leg. And then I'll kind of do this. There we go. That looks like a big poofy tail dog. Now I gotta do his face. I'm gonna do my two ovals again with my pupils. Now instead of doing the heart nose, I am going to actually do an oval nose, just to help tell the difference between our dogs and our cats. And I'll do my W shape again. Yeah, thanks, Stace. We got two more left, so if you need to watch the replay, go ahead, okay? And I'm going to draw my whiskers again. Now, dogs do have whiskers. They're just not as whiskery like cats. Here we go, so I have my dog. Now, if you wanted to, you could always, now I did give this dog a really big shaggy tail, like a golden retriever. But I could give it spots. Maybe it's a Dalmatian. And now when I do spots, I'm not necessarily going to stay in a perfect circle. I kind of want to shag the edges out a little bit. That's us mimicking our fur. So I'm going back and forth to make our circle. So I'm kind of drawing my circle like this and then filling in that side. And that'll mimic our that. Maybe he's got one on his ear too. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go over to bunny rabbit. Okay. Once again, the body's not changing. I'm just changing out the ears and I'm changing out the tail, okay? And sometimes the nose is. It's really up to you. If you wanted to give your dog a heart-shaped nose, that would have been totally fine. You could have totally have done that. I just like to switch them out just because I know cats have more of a heart-shaped nose, dogs have more of a round nose, bunnies are going to have a heart-shaped nose, and then the squirrel we're going to do is also going to have more of the dog nose. So here we go for bunny rabbit. Draw a circle head. Oh, by the way, all of them are going to be the same size. So it's either going to be a very massive rabbit or my cat and my dog are really tiny, whichever. But of course, like my students like to do, next to it, they will draw a really tiny cat after practicing it. And what did this kitty just become? It just became a kitten. So size can help tell the relationships between them too. And same with puppies. If you draw a really small dog over here, it could be a puppy. So back to rabbit. We have a big head, big circle for our body. Drawing the letter W again for the front feet. I'm gonna draw my little ovals going out this way. So I have been changing my ovals in my back legs. It's up to you. I kind of want mine to be a little bit bigger here because we know rabbits have big feet. And now I have some options for ears. I can do 2 straight up ears like this. Or I could do, sorry guys, I'm trying to draw lightly so I need to erase. So we'll have the options. I could do 2 big bunny ears like this. So maybe this is a little brown bunny. Or I could do a mixture where I could leave 1 bunny ear up and 1 down. It's really up to you. I am a fan because we are getting closer to April, which is a holiday that sometimes people use to celebrate with bunnies. I like to do it up like this. But then I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw this line here. What do you think this line means? It's the bent ear, silly. So just like a dog, when the dogs have 2 ears up, 1 bent over. Okay? Sorry, that was my knuckles trying to show you that, but I didn't really have a lot of room. So that looked a little strange, but it's okay. So now I have my bunny, and now I'm going to go ahead and draw, oh, I forgot, it's fluffy tail. So to do that, I'm going to do a cloud shape or a popcorn shape. So I might do a big bump, and then a few little bumps, and then a big bump, and then a few more little bumps, all going back to right above its leg, but attached to its body, so that it has a big fluffy tail. I do my 2 oval eyes, pupils. I already talked about doing the heart and nose for the bunny rabbit. Then I am doing 2 W's, or my W for the mouth. And bunnies have really long whiskers. Totally up to you. Okay? Last but not least, we're going to do squirrel. I am going to flip my paper over a little bit. So I'll be doing squirrel over here. So right now we have our circles going on. It kind of gave me the bunny a little bit fat, but it's fine. All right. I'm going to start drawing it here. I have my circle head attached to my circle body. I'm going to draw the letter W again for the front feet. I'm going to do really little ones down here, little oval shapes, so a big C that connects just from the front foot to the body for that. And for squirrel, my ears are just going to be little circles. Tiny little circles on top of the head. You can also make this into a mouse. I've had a lot of students turn this into a mouse over the years where they just added a nice little tail. But I am going to make this into a squirrel. And do that. I'm going to do that popcorn shape of the tail from the bunny rabbit, but this time I'm going to kind of bump it. I'm going to do big ones. I'm going to go up above his head and bring it all the way back down. Big poofy tails. Then I'm going to do the face like the dog. 2 eyes, an oval for the nose. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my letter W down here. And they do have a little bit of whiskers. Okay? So right there, friends, we just took the same body, oval legs, letter W for the front feet. Now they're all sitting in the same position, but we just drew 1, 2, 3, 4 animals. Now if we want to talk about making baby versions of them, that's another 8 animals, or taking alternate versions of them. It's endless. So really the circle body method can kind of help us just brainstorm and build more. I have seen people do teddy bears. So for teddy bears, we actually did 2 feet out like this. So that way the bear could sit. There's his paws. And he would sit up. And he would have 2 little ears sticking out. So not circles, but little knobs like this. And if he was a true teddy bear, maybe he's like corduroy. I mean, maybe he wouldn't have whiskers, but maybe he would have a big tummy. And the tummy would be a different color. And then he'd have a little tail stick out. So that's kind of our teddy bear. So now what can we do with this? Well, here's the really great part. We just have a whole bunch of guidelines, right? Now we could really start figuring out how we wanted them to kind of interact with each other. We could draw a whole family of cats, right? We could draw a whole family of dogs. We could draw a bunch of different dogs and different cats. We could draw a really, really, I'm going to say a skinny cat. Let's just do another dog. So we could do another dog here. Maybe this dog is like really, maybe this is a really big fat dog. Sorry guys, I'm partial to the big fat animals, especially with the circle method. And make them really big, taking up the whole space. So I'm gonna make his W super big. I'm gonna make his legs real big too. And I'm gonna give him a big tail, so big that it's gotta go behind the other tail. Maybe this is like a Great Dane dog. He's gonna have little bumps for his ears. He's gonna have ears that come down. Why did I draw going up? Come down. Big ears. Big floppy ears. Yeah, there we go. Big floppy ears. He's gonna be cute. And maybe he's got that face where it's darker or it's lighter. So maybe I'll color this area in. He's shaggy. He's a shaggy doggy. He's a shaggy dog. So maybe I'll go over my lines. And I'll do that zigzaggy, static, electricity look. So everyone knows he's shaggy. He's a big shaggy dog. I want to color his ears in. I want to snuggle with this doggy. Let it be a good nap dog. Yeah. Be good for naps. There you go. He looks like a big hairy monster. I love it. So yeah. So go ahead, take these guys and kind of draw your own. I'm going to stay live for about 3 more minutes, and I'm just going to transform all of these into a scene, okay? So we start with our cat, small head, circle body, letter W from the front paws, 2 ovals, an S tail, and triangles. To our dog, which was the same small circle head, circle body, letter W, ovals for back legs, and then our tail was up to us for the size, but 2 teardrop shapes or curve shapes back up to the top of the head, and a round nose. We did our bunny rabbit. Same way, heart nose, but this time we did a popcorn or a cloud tail, and we did big tall ears. And if I just draw an extra oval, then I just have it bent over. We talked very quickly once again about squirrels, small head, circle ears, W front feet, small ovals on either side, and our big poofy popcorn tail. And then we talked about how we could turn that into a teddy bear. For the teddy bear, we did pull out the feet. We did 2 circles and then 2 straight lines attached back to the body. So that way we could draw the bottoms of it so it looked more like a toy. Alright, so what can I do with all of these together? I'm going to flip the page. Okay. So I have my sketch pad for once today. No, it wasn't a lot of helpful yesterday. Let's draw our scene. Maybe I'm going to draw a backyard. Maybe this is something you would see in your backyard. I'm going to draw, here's a tree. Okay. And this is where my little squirrel gonna live. He's gonna live in this tree. Okay. Here's my popcorn leaves. I want to be big and bushy. Okay. So he's gonna live here. So I'm gonna have him right here. I'm gonna draw him really tiny because I do kind of want to show off his size here. But I'm not drawing a giant guy. Okay. There's my little guy. Maybe there's a little one waiting for him in the tree. Maybe it's his brother or someone. I don't know. Maybe it's a little squirrel family up in here. Okay. But then maybe underneath the tree we have A dog. He's cute. Let's do a little doggy house. How do I want to do this doggy house? Okay. Trying to figure out how to draw a dog house upside down, guys, so bear with me. It's not. Just for note, this is not the most structurally sound dog house. I apologize to the actual dog who does live here. I am sorry. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the doggy over here. Circle head, we got her body, her W, around, give him some big ears. His ears are a little crooked. Maybe he's shaking his head like, what? You know how doggies like tilt their head? I think it's super cute. And then I'm just going to give him a normal tail. A few extra frickers. I'm going to give him a little fuzzy tummy. Okay. And then maybe over here, though, next to the tree, I was going to give it a bunny rabbit. So I'm going to make it smaller than my dog. So I'm going to do... And he's going to have one ear up and one ear down. He's going to have one ear up and down. And... oh no, got a little tight with those whiskers. There we go. And maybe there's going to be... on the other side, there'll be a cat. Maybe the cat's going to be up on a fence. Okay, so I'm going to draw a quick fence. Okay. And so let's put our cat on our fence. I want my cat to be a little bit smaller than the dog. There we are. S curve, 2 ears, my heart, whiskers. Oh, he's a little baby cat. He's a little baby cat. And I am going to make him have stripes. He's my kitty and I like striped kitties. He reminds me of my kitty Daisy. Daisy's so cute. She was a big fat cat. She used to yell at people. She was awesome. Alright, so right there I just created a quick little scene with all my animals in it. I did change up the sizes so that I can really get my scene to work. Once again, I apologize to the poor dog that lives in this very unstructured house. We can really keep going with it. I could go in and I could always add a bird. So bird, I have my circle body, circle head, a triangle beak. And then if I wanted to make it fly, I'm going to add a triangle on its booty because that's what's going to help it fly. And then I am going to add a triangle to either side. And there he is kind of flying. I can always make my wavy line edges here. So that way now he's like flying into the tree. Okay? So there we have it real quick, friends. We're just very quickly using circles to make a dog, cat, bunny, and a squirrel. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was really quick. This is probably something a lot of my students really enjoy doing. It's something we kind of go back over in the year, especially when we start talking about spring and the animals coming out. If you have any requests for tomorrow's video, please let me know, so that way I can make sure it's something that you and your kiddos at home want to do. Okay? I hope you guys had a good time. Enjoy. Bye.